Zealand Standard Time, 29.1 degrees. It's roughly about 70 degrees F for those people on the other side of the world. It's Friday, and it's Valentine's Day, 14th of February, right here at Galaxy. And yes, I finally did get a Valentine, and she offered to be my Valentine too, not me offering her copious amounts of money. So believe me, we got there. We really did. Today, believe me, you're going to absolutely love it, because we're talking to a young man coming out of, and I want to get this right, I really do, Yakima, Washington State. I think I got it right anyway. We're talking to Hunter Stiles, but first of all, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, so very happy to have you. And got to say, if you're a first time viewer, an extra special welcome to you. Tell you what, why not do this? Why not become part of the family? We call it the noise here at Galaxy. And, well, you know something? It's quite simple, literally. Bell, you know what to do with that. That's letting you know when, excuse me, when we have important people, much like today's feature artist. We're talking to Hunter Stiles. Sub, you know what to do with that. It's subby thing, yeah, go on. And then there's the thummy thing, right? Like it's a lot. So we've covered all of that. Let's get it underway today. Joining us out of Yakima, Washington State, is Hunter Stiles. Here he is with 52 Cadillac. Ooh, gosh, it's hot in here. It really is. Hunter, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you, sir.
You too. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, absolute pleasure. It really is. And you've made a big impact with our listeners.
That's awesome. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, well, believe me, we're seeing your name in the breakfast show almost every morning at the moment, so that's fantastic. It really is.
Awesome.
Got to let you know, Hunter, we're in every English-speaking country in the world, and some that aren't. I don't know how that works, but I'll take it. I will. So I'll give you bits of information, stats and stuff like that as it comes to me, and we'll work our way through it. Now, the number you want is the one at the end of this interview, because, and we don't know whether it's 10 people or one person in a room. It could be more, could be less. But it's the devices, the IP addresses. They are what's pinging off, and that's what registers here. And I'll give you those numbers when we get to the end of it, which is impressive. They really are. Magazine? Yep. I'd like to talk to you too at the end of this about promoting you a little bit further than what we can here. So if you don't mind, keep it in the back of your mind, dear. That we would like to forward you on to a magazine that we're associated with.
Okay.
Cool.
That's awesome. I'm honored.
Believe me, we're very honored, my friend. In fact, we're very humbled to meet you. Coming up, we've got all these highs, Trouble in a Bottle, Wanted Man, and then we're going to wind it up with Winning Over You, okay?
Okay.
Brilliant. And you'll get a copy of everything we do today too, by the way, so...
I'll make sure to share it.
Cool. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, folks, believe me, absolutely elated, because we're meeting Hunter Stiles. Hello, Hunter, nice to meet you.
You guys as well. Thank you all for having me today.
It is an absolute pleasure, sir. Now, I know it's a little early, but you can go around and say, hey, listen, you spoke to somebody on the other side of the world, and it's Valentine's Day over there. You're allowed to. You can have ours, and then you can celebrate your own tomorrow. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Believe me, I am too. I like the idea, I really do. Got a welcome on board this morning. Jimmy Buffett's joining us. Hello, Jim. Nice to have you on board. Tom Cook. Shabona Adams. Happy New Year to you, Shabona. It's nice to have you on board. Nada Nupson, there's the boss. Christine Clifford's joining us. Steve Baker. Hello, Steve. Nice to have you on board. Jude Troy. Welcome back, Jude. Happy New Year to you. CC Critters on board. Michael Zdanowitz coming out of Orlando, Florida. Of course, he's with Galaxy Class Entertainments. Anything you need for your band, get hold of Michael Zdanowitz and or get hold of us. We'll put you in touch. Literally, today. Hunter Stiles, and believe me, absolutely loving his work. I really am. And it is the very first time that we've ever been to Yakima in Washington State. Yakima, tell me a little bit about Yakima. I've never been there before. So what would draw me from New Zealand down to Yakima, Washington State?
Yeah, so Yakima is just east side of Washington State over here on the west coast, and just outside of Yakima is a little town called Moxie, and we're known to be the hop capital of the world, and we grow hops here, which is where all your beer is made from, and so that's kind of what we're known for here. So if you like beer, this may be your place you want to go to.
So this is the birthplace of Budweiser, you say?
Yeah. Yes,
love
sir.
it. I love it. I really do. Bo Gregory is joining us as well. Nice to have you back again, Bo. To date, believe me, I'm absolutely fascinated by this. Hunter, tell me about 52 Cadillac. I love the lyrics in this.
Yeah, 52 Cadillac was my first song I ever released, and it's a song basically about Hank Williams Sr., who's kind of an idol of mine, and I wanted to share almost like a little history song about him, and the song kind of relates, how every musician kind of goes about being a musician and the lifestyle they have to live. And I think Hank Williams paved the way for a lot of artists today, and I think that he showed us, how hard the road life can be. So I combined both those kind of situations and made that song.
Well, believe me, I absolutely love it. I really do. Got to let you know, and we're very proud of this too, by the way, my friend, is that we only play the best indie artists in the world here at Galaxy, and you've ticked every box, literally. Wasn't a hard one, this one, believe me. But Barbara gets literally about 200 submissions a day, and we just can't do all of that, really. We only have a certain amount of time within a month to be able to do this and promote bands and artists and everything, so it's got to be very selective, you know what I mean? And I've got to let you know, Hunter, that she's very vicious with a red pen. She's gone. That's it. No way. But she's got to whittle it down so that she can take it to production. And her, again, whittle it down a little bit more, because then it's got to go to a board. Now, the board could be anything from 8 to 15 people in a given meeting, and it's got to get past them. Now, this is the weird thing, Hunter. It really is. You see, they're only interested in our image. They want to make sure that our image is intact, but then there's me. They let me do this. I mean, what sort of image am I giving them, really? I got the perfect face for radio, but for television and movies and stuff, not so much. Ron Barrett's joining us. Hello, Ron. Nice to have you on board, and loving your work as well right now. Really am. Having said that, and I've got to be honest with you, Hunter, it's not often I get to talk to a guy who has a better looking beard than I do.
I've been working on this bad boy for a couple of years now, and it's just become part of the image now.
Only a couple of years, literally. This one's been hanging around for, put a decade or two on it, and you might get somewhere close, literally, and it just doesn't do anything than just sit there, really. So from one bearded person to another, welcome to Galaxy. It's an absolute pleasure. So tell me about all these highs. Are we talking about mountains or?
All These Highs was a song that my producer actually wrote, and he showed me this song because it was the last song that we added to the record, and he's a songwriter himself. His name's C.J. Garten, and there's just something about that song that really reminds me of the Waylon Jennings kind of thing, and I really dig the song, and I had to add it to this record because to me everything about the song's cool, and it definitely has that old school kind of country feeling to it, and so I guess that's just the best words I got to say to it. It's just a down to earth traditional country song, seems like.
Well, let me tell you, Hunter, 1,288 requests since we've been playing it, so it's not doing too bad. Here at Galaxy, joining us live is Hunter Stiles. All these highs. How you feeling, Hunter? You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing perfect.
Nice, nice. I got to say, I love the hat.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you.
Really do like it. How many countries are tuned in right now?
163.
163 countries tuned in right now.
Awesome.
It's not bad. It's not bad. How many cities?
7,490.
7,490 cities around the world.
Wow, that's crazy.
You're a superstar, bro. You really, really are.
I'm trying.
They're loving your work. They really are. And I've got to be honest with you, I've been an engineer now for about 47 years. It's dating myself, but it's true. And Hunter, I hear bands, I hear music every day. All right? I talk to bands.
Mm-hmm.
I've constantly got music going on 24 hours a day pretty much. And it's not often that something stands out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when Barbara brought me your music, I wanted to know more. I really did. So that's why we're doing the interview, is simply because I really enjoyed your music. I wanted to know more about you, more about your music, and all your producers, where you're getting it recorded, the whole enchilada. So I apologise about that, for having to put you in front of me, but thank you for taking the time out to talk to me.
No, like I said, thank you guys. I've done a handful of these interviews now, and you guys are important to independent artists like me, so I appreciate everything you guys do.
Cool. I hope I stack up against the rest of them. I do. But I do like to throw in a bit of humour from time to time, so you might find yourself having a bit of a giggle.
All right.
Fingers crossed anyway, you never know. Sammy Soravia is joining us again. Hello, Sammy! Yeah, love your work, we really, really do. You're fucking brilliant, Galaxy artist, and I just swore.
You naughty boy.
I did. I just swore. That's the first in how many years?
You
10
tell
years.
me off.
I never swear.
No, so why did you do it?
I don't know. It just happened. Maybe it was because of the frustration we've been going through with the engineers and
Sorry,
everything.
everyone he saw.
I did. I apologise. I never do that. I never do. I know better. So, there's a $10 note in the swear jar. It's the first one in there for a long time. Gosh. I hope Sammy doesn't take it personally. You know, I'm not going to get over that, actually. Believe me, I don't do that sort of thing. Sammy, I apologise. And for anybody else that was listening, I apologise as well. Never do I do that, so that's really weird. Today we're talking to Hunter Stiles, and believe me, absolutely love Hunter's work. I really, really do. And Hunter, I got to ask you, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter or X? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond?
Yeah, I try to respond as quickly as I can to everyone, and I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they're all just under Hunter Stiles Music. I'm also on all the streaming platforms, everything you could think of, from Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon Music. And I don't have an X account. I'm working on that next. I decided to hop on board with that one here. But I'm also on YouTube, so you can find some of my music videos on there and all kinds of good stuff.
Very, very cool. Lemoyne Alexander is joining us as well as Rob Mancini. Nice to have you guys. And everybody slips from time to time, Grant. You're still cool. Well, thank you, Michael. I never do it. I never do. I don't know what I was thinking then, and I do apologise, especially to Sammy Sorabia, who I was talking about in the first place. Believe me, absolutely great. And got to let you know that Michael Zdanowicz is a owner of a company called Galaxy Class Entertainments. He promotes and records artists all across the country of America, the wonderful country of America, and he's loving your work as well, Hunter. So believe me, there you go.
Thank you.
If you ever want to get promoted or anything like that by a promoter, let us know. We'll put you in touch with Michael. He's a great man to work with. He really, really is. And believe me, it's not often that I promote promoters. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I'm honored, and I'll probably be getting a hold of you guys then.
Very cool, very cool. Get hold of Barbara. She'll put you in touch with Michael. He's in Orlando, Florida. Of course, you know where that is. You know, Disneyland and all of that kind of stuff. So believe me, if you ever want to meet up, unless you're going to a warm climate, let's put it that way. It really is no snow there apparently, but they do have a thing called hurricanes. Had a couple go through there last year. You know, terrible business, those things. They really are. Having said that, better than being trouble in a bottle. Now tell me about this. Did you run out of the contents in the bottle or something? Was that where the trouble started, or?
Yeah. Well, I guess it'd be the contents in the bottle, yeah. I wish I had a better story for this song, but really all I got of a story for this song was I'm a big whiskey guy, and I had too much whiskey one night, and I woke up on a Sunday morning, and what do they call it? Drinker's remorse, right? Where you say you're never going to drink again. And I woke up and wrote this song, and that's how it came out. And I wanted something that was upbeat and kind of fun. So,
you know, Hunter, we call it bowl prayer here. That's where you're on your knees with your head in the bowl, going, "Oh God, I'll never do that again." Bowl prayer, right here in Galaxy, joined by Hunter Stiles and Trouble in a Bottle. Yeah, believe me, bro, I think we've all paid homage to the big white bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I figure it's a good song. You know, everyone can relate to it a little bit.
Exactly. But you might be able to help me, actually. I've been trying to get to the bottom of a myth now for about 10 years. Okay? And believe me, people just don't know how. But by any chance, you're not a vegan by any chance, are you? No, you're like me, you're a meatologist, you like a good steak and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
Can't say I have, to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. You see, I'm trying to figure out whether they're made of real vegans or not.
Yeah. I don't know, they keep coming out with all kinds of crazy stuff, but I don't know, I'm a pretty simple person. I like to keep everything as simple as possible.
You know, I got a friend of mine who is a real vegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying to her, "Do you guys ever go out on a Friday, Saturday night, go and have a few drinks or something?" She goes, "Yeah, why?" I says, "The only place I ever see is on the news." It's true, it is. And it's her too. It really is. Sean Simpson is watching. Hello, Sean. Nice to have you back. It really, really is. And happy Valentine's tomorrow for all of you lovely ladies that are joining us this morning. Absolute pleasure. Sean goes, "Hi." Love Sean, we really do. So we've got Wanted Man coming up. And I've got to be honest, I don't do this often, but from time to time I update my playlist in my car, okay? So I've actually added Wanted Man into it.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it.
Now I'm listening to you going home at night and coming to work in the morning. That's, you know something, I didn't turn the mic on. Gosh, I'm having a whole day of it today, I've got to be honest with you. I better calm down, take a chill pill, something like that, you never know. It's just one of those things. And no, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I've been doing this for too many years to be nervous. What it is, literally, is just a wee while ago, we all got flustered simply because all of the computers went down. And we've had IT guys running around like heads without their, chooks without their heads, and bosses panicking and stomping up and down, going get a solution quickly. The whole deal, you know what I mean? It's fun to watch other people panic, it really is. But then that transpires onto you because it's holding you up, doing your job, and with the graciousness of Hunter, he's waited very, very patiently to be able to get through this. So I really, really do appreciate everything Hunter's giving us today. It's an absolute pleasure to have the man with us. And I got to ask you, Hunter, how long have you been performing now?
I actually just looked at my phone the other day. There's some memories. I started playing live on stages back in 2017, so what's that, 8 years ago? Okay. And I was just a guitar player then, but I started singing about 5 years ago.
You know, I was almost worried there for a couple of minutes because you sounded like my daughter. I asked her a question. Hold on, I'll look at my phone. I had to look at my phone first to find that one out. You know what I mean? I think, to be very honest with you, I think the art of communication in the home is starting to get very, very waney because even these days the wife has to text the kids to come down for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
My solution is yell at them, but apparently that's not good anymore. You're not allowed to give them a shout and say, dinner time! Apparently, it might scare the hell out of the neighbours, and before you know it, you've got a whole heap of people coming going, well, we were invited. We heard you. Yeah. So, texting's better apparently these days. Anyway, have you got plans for Valentine's Day tomorrow?
I'm gonna go to our local rodeo we have going on, but other than that, I got a show this weekend, so just kind of pretty good weekend lined up.
Okay, do you do the bull riding and the horse riding yourself?
I used to steer wrestle myself, but music's pretty much the main thing anymore, it seems like.
Fair enough. You believe me?
I do play a lot of rodeos, though.
Okay, no, well, actually, I did see that in your bio, to be very honest with you. But I was just wondering if you actually participated on the animals, because, to be very honest, I'd suggest don't do that. You got a better career being a singer, literally, an artist. You really do. Would hate to see you get hurt, literally. Jake Wilson is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Jake. Welcome to Galaxy. Now, I think this is a very, very cool song. I was saying to Hunter very, very shortly ago that I've actually added it to my playlist in my car. That doesn't happen that often. So why would I want to put Wanted Man in my car?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess Wanted Man is it's definitely more of like a storytelling deal, like Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins, kind of a Western tale kind of song. And I wrote the song basically based off of Billy the Kid, during the Wild West times. And that's how the song started. I was watching a biography about him. And I think if you're looking for a song that's more detailed and you're looking for some good lyrics and stuff where you're wanting to almost take a journey through a story and listen, this is the song that you want to listen to.
But you know something? I connect with it. Absolutely do. I love it. I really do. So joining us live is Hunter Stiles. Here's what I think is my favourite Hunter Stiles song, Wanted Man.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, it's hot in here. It really is. Is the air conditioning working? Yep, it is. Goldie. Hello, Goldie. Hunter, when we first moved into this building, my bosses came to me and said, Grant, it's going to get hot in here. Would you like a fan? I went, oh, yeah. They went, what sort of fan would you like? And I went, oh, I don't know. Something about 18, 6'2", blonde, blue-eyed, comes from Sweden, around there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll feed her. I promise, I'll feed her, right? And so they got me a Gold Air.
Oh, yeah.
The sales pitch was it oscillates.
Oh, well, I'm doing the opposite here right now. I got every heater on in the house, so.
I understand that, especially being 20-something below. No thanks, you can keep that.
Yeah.
Phyllis Slatergan is joining us. Hello, Phyllis. Happy New Year to you, and welcome back to Galaxy. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Lee Thompson also joining us. Hello, Lee. And I tell you what, it's starting to heat up. It's getting hotter. It's 29 degrees now. Almost 30 degrees. I'm going for 32 today, and I think we're going to get there. Still only lunchtime. Really do. Sean Simpson says, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's. Absolutely brilliant. Really is. So, we will do winning over you, and then we'll wrap this up. But please don't go anywhere, because I do have something I would like to talk to you about. And I also want to ask you if I can play your music in another country other than our own. And, well, we're building more radio stations, and I'd like to be able to play you there. So I want to ask you personally, because I don't want to take it for granted, because we do play your music here, that I can do it anywhere, okay? I'd rather have that permission. I really would. And I think you'll be fascinated where this is going, because it's the most populous country in the world, and they don't listen to Western music until now. Until now, literally. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today talking to Hunter Stiles. Absolutely loving Hunter's work, I really am. But Hunter, what say we give a shout out to your recording studios, your producers, all your support staff. Come on, let me know who's doing all the hard work behind you.
Yeah, the place I recorded was the Sound Kitchen, and they treated me very kindly there. And like I said earlier, my guy who produced me, his name's CJ Gardner. He's a songwriter and who basically helped me get my foot in the door for recording. And Joe Spivey, who was a big help for instruments in the studio. And of course, my family and friends and everyone who supported me along the way to even get me into Nashville and everything. So, and all the venues always help get me to play live places and stuff. So, big shout out to everyone who helped support me, and you guys too.
Absolute pleasure to be on your team. It really is. And just wondering, are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist page on Facebook by any chance?
Yeah.
You are? Good. Please, all I can say there is use it. And if I hadn't said use it, please use it. Simply because there is so many people going having a look in there. And, well, to be very honest, I don't care whether it's a new song, a new video, the opening of a shoebox, as long as people get to know you. Because the more times you're in there, the more times people will go and have a look at you, get to know who you are. Before you know it, they're going downloading your music and you've got a new fan base. You know what I mean? So use it. Also, I'm going to say to you, I'm going to ask very nicely actually, next time you're anywhere near a recordable 58 microphone, how would you like to do me a couple of voice drops saying, hey, it's Hunter Stiles, you can hear me on Galaxy, something like that.
Okay, for sure.
Brilliant. Again, the more times that people get to hear your name, they'll go and figure out who you are on the interwebby thing, and again, you're building up another fan base. Sonny Morgan is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Sonny. It really is. And today we're talking to Hunter Stiles. Now, Hunter, winning over you.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you beat up to win?
What's that?
Who did you beat up to win?
I didn't beat up no one. It basically was just a song. It was actually my first co-write I did with anyone else, and I was looking for everything on the record up to that point was pretty fast and upbeat, and I wanted something to kind of slow everything down a little bit. And so we came up with this song basically probably in an hour or so, and we were just thinking off like any kind of traditional love country song, but which is perfect for Valentine's Day and with this song, and I wanted it to be something everyone can relate to a little bit, throw some humanity into it.
You know something? Michael Zdanowitz, by the way, says Sound Kitchen is a great studio and you're in good company. That's big coming from Michael Zdanowitz. It really is. And Michael, too, by the way, got your message the other day and would love to catch up with you. Also, send me that work, all right? We're looking forward to adding it to the playlist, really. In the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy. Hunter Stiles is joining us. Winning over you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely sweating. Melties. Hunter, I really appreciate you coming on board. I really do.
And you guys too. Thank you for having me.
Well, as I said, you ticked all the boxes with everybody, literally. And you see, when Barbara gives me the music, I get it on a little USB device that I Bluetooth to my stereo in my car, and I go and listen. That's where I listen to music, is in my car. Two reasons. When I first started doing this, everybody was listening to the music with me, and I was getting all sorts of opinions. Yes, I should. No, I shouldn't. Da. It got confusing, so I went, nah, blow the lot ears. I'm in the car. Okay? So that's the first reason. Second reason is nobody else wants to drive with me. It's true. It's really true. I'm not kidding you. Nobody here wants to drive with me. Simply because I drive sideways.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do. We're in a little milling town in between three major cities, and we're in a forestry town, okay? So I know where they keep the keys to the gates to the fire breaks. So I go driving, right? And I take my music with me. I get no information. I don't know who the artist is and or what the track's name is, the title of it. I base these interviews on the merits of the music alone and how good or how, so that's...
Well, I guess that's a good way to kind of almost let the music flow and speak for itself. You don't know what's going to come next.
Exactly that. But more importantly, I have the final decision on whether I want to do the interview. If it sells itself to me, the interview's going ahead. You know what I mean? And that's what your music, that's exactly what your music did. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today talking to Hunter Stiles, and believe me, I've never been to Yakima in Washington State before today, but now I can tick it off my list and say, yes, been there, done that, met Hunter Stiles, and loved it, literally. Sonny Morgan is watching, Dale Hammond also watching. There's somebody very cool for you, my friend Dale Hammond. He's one of the famous Hammond Brothers, Hall of Famer, country and western singer. Believe me, he must be very fascinated to be tuned in and listening. He really must. So thank you, Dale, and a big hello to Gail as well. Wolf Milestone also on board. The stars are turning up, they really are. But unfortunately, we do have to wrap it up here right now. I do have a couple more questions for you. First of all, anything new in the can? You got anything coming out in the near future?
Yeah, I'm actually working on songs for the next record right now, and it probably won't be till later this year, but I got some stuff I'm working on. I got a couple songs done right now, so should be expecting stuff anytime soon, so just be on the lookout.
Yes, please. And please don't forget about us down here, down under. We would love to have new music. But that basically means that just maybe you might want to come back for another interview.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be honored to.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Because when people say that, it just means I've done my job. Well, brilliant. and you know something? Not once in 10 years have I had somebody say, hell no, don't want to do this again. Not once. I don't know how that works, but okay, fair enough. Now, Hunter, I've only got one more question for you, and that is very, very simply, when you get the video that we send you, we're going to put it all together. We'll take a couple of pickies after this, and Barbara's going to put it together in a video. And now, I usually say, fair enough, friends and family will automatically love it because it's you, okay? But my question to you is, will you show it to somebody you don't like?
Like the video, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, show it to people you don't like. Now, I tell you why, is literally, usually people who show these are musicians, but believe me, we do this only with musicians, so they show other musicians before you know it, they're getting in touch with Barbara saying, I got a band too. You know what I mean? So please, please, please share this around, because believe me, I think it's worthy to show people in the world that Hunter Stiles is an A-class performer. Marion Peterson's joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, Marion. So thank you so much for joining us. Please don't go anywhere just yet, because we're going to have a little chat, take some pickies, make a movie, okay? In the meantime, have a very happy and successful day, folks. I'll be back on Monday for the breakfast show. Barbara will be back joining us on Tuesday. Please join me on Monday for the Brekkie Show. From now until then, happy radio, everyone.